Hello, everybody, and welcome into the Butt Fumble Sports Nightly Show, a night show for you guys, for subscribers only, and for those that are watching on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Only those across those platforms and in those positions can contribute to the show's conversation tonight. Hope you guys are with us every single day during our daily show, but a great opportunity for tonight for you guys to get some more personal attention on your fantasy football plays, your sports bets for the week. So this is a subscriber only show. So if you guys want to get your questions in, all you have to do is subscribe. We're going to be live for about a half hour. So if you guys have questions, comments across YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, or Kick, subscriber only show, but plenty of opportunities for you to still get your questions in as long as you're a subscriber. So appreciate all those that are with us every single day during the day show. Jake, great to see you. Jake, 49ers line opened at 2.5. I believe it's now 6.5. What are your thoughts on the game overall? I think it's probably a little bit closer than people think. That defense of the Browns is pretty good. It's all about Deshaun Watson and whether he is healthy enough to play. And since he's the one that deems that, a little bit confusing as to whether he's actually going to be healthy enough to go. Just because the diva tendencies of Deshaun Watson are coming out, and it's around this injury. Like, the doctors cleared him, but he said he didn't want to go. Just very interesting overall. Suspicious, if you asked me, given the money he was given. But you know what? Deshaun Watson's going to do what Deshaun Watson's going to do. We've already learned that. So, that said, I think the 49ers, I think it's a closer game. The 6.5 feels a little too big for me, but I'd have to dive into the trends a little bit more. Braden, Collins, Myers, Kirk, or Addison. I'd probably go Christian Kirk number 1. Addison would be number 2. I really like those two, Braden. Thanks so much for joining us this evening. Junior, should I trade Etienne for Amon-Ra St. Brown? I have Saquon, Pacheco, CD Lamb, and DK. The answer is I'm absolutely okay with that deal. I think Etienne's value and Amon-Ra St. Brown's value is about the same. If not, Amon-Ra St. Brown, you might be even more valuable when healthy. The concern is, can he stay healthy? Thanks so much for being with us tonight. For Rika, Late Night Vibes is right. Promised you guys I'd come on for a subscriber-only night show. So if you're a subscriber, you're getting this. Wonderful to have you guys in the conversation tonight. Carter, 22. Brian Robinson and Deontay Johnson for Puka. I'd actually probably do that, Carter, 22. It's actually about the right value for Puka at this point. Astros Rangers should be a fantastic series. I so hope that Max Scherzer is healthy, because the battle of Scherzer versus Verlander once in Queens this year, then they both go their separate ways at the trade deadline, and the kind of banter back and forth, the trash talking that both of them were putting out there, it's going to be a great series. Juan, thanks so much for helping us with our live goal. Really appreciate it. Stivo's channel, what up, man? Great to have you tonight watching the show. Appreciate you being with us. Drew Hazard, pick 3 to start. Allen, Flowers, Pittman, D-Hop, Judy, or Michael Thomas. I'm going to lean towards Zay Flowers number 1. It would be Pittman number 2. And it would be it'd be Thomas number 3. So Drew Hazard, I'd go Flowers, Pittman, and Thomas. Keenan Allen is attractive, I know, in terms of his ability to get so many targets. Probably an opportunity. If you wanted to put him over Michael Thomas, I would get it. But Flowers and Pittman would probably be the 2 I'd lock in. Stivo's channel, I traded Moss for Pierce today. I actually really like that trade. I really like the trade. Let's check out some of these comments over here on TikTok. Great to have you with us. If you guys want to get in on the conversation, all you have to do is subscribe over here on TikTok. Sam Mancini, team's trash. I need help. Sam, that's why you subscribed. We're here to help you out. Christian Beltran, would you trade Gibbs and Mixon for Amon-Ra St. Brown? Yeah, probably. Gibbs' injury is it's starting to play out a little bit longer than I would like. That said, I also think that there's value in just holding on to Gibbs for the remainder of the season. So I'm not quite there yet. I wish you could hold on to him just a little bit longer. It'd be nice if you could. So I like the trade if you're really trying to upgrade a wide receiver right away. But really, I wish you could hold on to the running backs. I think they might be more valuable. Oh, you need a wide receiver after Jefferson? Now I get it, Christian Beltran. Now I get it. So yes, I would do it with that in mind. Nosebleed Fantasy, I traded Thielen and Hawkinson for Henry, CD Lamb. How do we feel about it? I actually like the trade overall. Nosebleed Fantasy, I do like it. Did some finessing. Well done. Well done. Liz, great to see you. I hope you're having a great day, Liz. Hope it's been a wonderful week for you. Everyone out there who's watching the show, so grateful that you're a viewer. Wonderful to have you watching the show every single day and every single night now as we're doing a subscriber-only show. Liz, hope you're having a great day. Coop, start Mostert this week. Yes, the Carolina Panthers defense really bad against the run. I do like Mostert. No Achan this week. It also means Jeff Wilson Jr. is a good player to pick up off the waiver wire. Great to have you with us. Oh, Drew's going to lose his benefits soon. Oh, no. Oh, TikTok, thanks for the heads up. Christian Beltran, would you trade Brian Robinson instead of Gibbs? No. If it's between those two, I would probably give up Gibbs. Brian Robinson has more week-to-week value right now. Priceless Pigeon, rate my 20-man PPR. Russ, JT, Aaron Jones, Tyree, Christian Kirk, Komet, Josh Downs. I like everything but the quarterback. I think the quarterback could have a tough game tomorrow. Darren, 123, trade Stevenson for Madison? No, I wouldn't do that. And if not, I should start Stevenson or Gibbs. I'd probably start Stevenson because Gibbs is injured. Madison might be good this week, but I think rest of season, Stevenson's the better own. David, rate my wide receiver core. Jefferson, not so good there. Chase, Kupp, Keenan Allen, and DJ Moore. The next four are fantastic. Love the owns. Drew Hazard, non-PPR. So I do Keenan Allen? Yeah, probably a greater opportunity to get the touchdown over Michael Thomas. So yeah, you're probably right. Pick 2, Devontae Smith, Kirk, or Flowers this week. War Eagle, I'd go Kirk and Flowers. War Eagle, I'd go Kirk and Flowers. Thanks so much for the question, and thanks for joining us this evening. Coop, Terry McLaurin, or Nico Collins this week? Great question. I'm going to lean just slightly towards Terry McLaurin. Matchups aren't great on either side, but I'll go towards Terry McLaurin. Appreciate you being with us. Juan, what defense to start this weekend? I have Dolphins starting. Is that okay? The answer is yes. I do like the Dolphins defense this week. Coop, Tank Dell out. I haven't heard yet, but either way, I wouldn't be high on him. Avery Paul, do I start Zach Moss or Tyler Lockett? Thoughts on Moss this week? Well, I misdirected on him last week. I didn't think he'd have a big week, and obviously he was a monster. So I might not be the best person to ask on this one, to be honest, because I continue to doubt him. I think JT's going to get more carries. I think that the Jacksonville run defense has been fairly strong over the course of the year. I think I'd lean towards Lockett overall, but maybe I'm just a Moss hater right now with JT being back. Lamar, A.J. Brown, Goddard for Fields, Ayuk, Laporta is a bad trade, right? Yes, it is. You have the right instinct on that, Darren123. Nosebleed Fantasy, Lawrence, Henry, Mostert, CeeDee Lamb, Waddle, Ferguson, Ridley, Eagles defense, and Gabe Davis is on the bench. Nosebleed Fantasy, what a fantastic team. Love the team you've built there. Really strong. Coop, I'm just thinking if Tank Dell is out, more targets for Nico Collins. I actually think the opposite, but here's the real thing about that. The Houston Texans are playing the New Orleans Saints. They're a really good pass defense, so I just don't like the matchup overall, and I actually think if Dell is out, it's actually allowing the defense to focus that much more on Nico Collins. So I feel the opposite way that you do. Christian Beltran, would you trade Brian Robinson instead of Gibbs? No. I mentioned that earlier. I would rather trade Gibbs, and I'd rather keep Brian Robinson, I think, just because the week-to-week value there. Gibbs just hasn't popped yet, and now there's injury, so drop Dotson for Downs. Kind of an interesting move. I'm not crazy about it. Not crazy about it, Seth, but it's an idea. Hey, I'm Vanity, Mahomes, K9, Brees Hall, Kupp, Adams, Higgins, Goddard. Thoughts? Really strong team. Really like it. Avery Paul, I traded Olave, Brees, and Addison for Henry, Devontae, and Dotson. I think I lost. Thoughts? It's pretty even. I actually think you might have won. I think it's very close. Let's put it this way. Whoever came out ahead, it's by a narrow margin. Best doggos. Flex question. Okay. Addison, Collins, Godwin, Mixon, or Ayuk. Pick one. It's between Addison and Godwin for me. I lean slightly towards taking Godwin. Best doggos, I lean slightly towards taking Godwin. But Addison, it's very close between those two. I'll lean towards Godwin just barely, but it's very, very close. Here's the issue. If I look over at past defense this year, the Bears have been the second worst in the NFL. But Addison doesn't have the luxury of Justin Jefferson there anymore, so you would assume that the coverage is going to be a little bit tougher on him. That said, Godwin's matchup against the Detroit Lions. Lions are kind of middle of the pack, but I think it's a decent matchup. If you want to go Addison, I get it, but I think Godwin could have a really good game, so I'm going to go in the other direction on it. Sam Mancini, Herbert, Pollard, Madison, Tyreek, Devontae Smith, Pitts, Rachaad White, Josh Palmer, Judy, and JT. What do we think of the team? Don't like Rachaad White this week. Not crazy about Josh Palmer this week. Don't really like Jerry Judy this week. So there are a lot of players in that lineup that I'm just not feeling, but it's a B team. B, I'd give it. Fields or Herbert for the week. I'd go Fields. CL, I'd go with Fields. Robinson or Mixon this week. Let's look at it really quick. Yeah, that's what I thought. Seahawks are a good run defense. I wouldn't do it. I'd go with Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson's the better play for me. Subathon hype. I love it, Lethal Jake. I love it. Yeah, if you guys want to get in on the conversation, all you have to do is subscribe. Really, I was just wanting to get that. I wanted to have a subscriber-only show. I'm really not pumping anything. Not pushing anything tonight. There are no links. If you guys follow, really appreciate it. Love you guys being a part of the channel. But this isn't a show for anybody. There's no sponsors behind me. I just wanted to come on live just for subscribers tonight. Help you guys out with whatever you needed. Felt like I, just needed to have a good subscriber-only sesh. Feel confident on Saquon for this week as in playing. Yeah, I think he's going to play. I don't know if he's going to have a great week, though. Personally, I don't think he's going to have a good week. The Bills are a good run defense, but I'm going to the game tomorrow at Arrowhead. Nosebleed Fantasy. That is awesome. First of all, while I've never been, unfortunately, I've heard Arrowhead Stadium is one of the great sports venues in the world. And for a divisional game, oh man, that's going to be fun. I bet that's going to be rocking, and Patrick Mahomes is special. And when you can see special at a special place, Nosebleed Fantasy, live it out. Have a blast. Take pictures, take videos, put them out there. We'd love if you tagged them, Butt Fumble Sports. That way we'll see them. I'd love to see it. Have a great time. Sal, thank you for all the great info. Sal, thank you for being a great viewer. Thanks for coming by every day. Thanks for watching the show. Sal, it's wonderful to have you and so many of you guys, girls out there, asking questions. By the way I said that sounded way too old school, but didn't mean to. It's more to say, I know there are a lot of lady fantasy owners. I know there are a lot of dude fantasy owners. And the whole point is, I appreciate you guys being with us every day, making a little bit of time to watch our content, watch our show. Top 6 running backs and wide receivers. Brendan Garcia. Oh, man, you're going to really put me through this right now. I'm in a more casual mode. I'm not really doing that right now. If I had to think of top running backs right now, it's pretty hard. Because right now, I think the injury bug... Christian McCaffrey, first of all, he is that guy this year. He's just so far ahead of everybody else. It's just ridiculous. He stands out in ways that are just so fundamentally different. Avery Paul, pick 3. Swift, McCaffrey, Montgomery, and Mostert. Well, we just answered it right there. McCaffrey would absolutely be number 1. Montgomery would be number 2. Mostert would be number 3. Swift would be the one I'd sit. Pittman for Olave. I'd rather have Olave, I think. I'd rather have Olave. Need help with my flex. Burner account 3. Here we go. Can you pick 3? Of course we can. I'd go Jeff Wilson and Stevenson. Burner account, I'd go Jeff Wilson and Stevenson. Appreciate all of you guys being with us. If you guys want to get in on the conversation, all you got to do is subscribe. Lethal Jake, I got my QB, wide receiver 1, wide receiver 3, and running back 1 back this week off of the bye, ready to roll. Lethal Jake, you are locked, loaded, and ready to rock in fantasy football, NFL Week 6. Lethal Jake, I hope everyone's just pumped for the week. If this isn't a time of year where you just aren't excited, sports is in full bloom. I absolutely love it. I'm such a sports nerd. I'm a sports romantic. So when you get football, college football, MLB postseason, you've got NHL coming on, you've got the NBA in a couple weeks, you've got college basketball a few weeks away. You got the WNBA Finals. You got everything going on right now. It's just a wonderful time in sports all the way around. Montgomery, Puka, Pierce for Eckler, and Jacoby Myers. I wouldn't do it. I'd rather have Montgomery, Puka, and Pierce. Favorite fantasy commentator, Burner Account 3. So appreciate it. You guys are the absolute best. Really appreciate you guys. I hope you guys are following. I hope you guys are a part of this community because it's just wonderful how much fun we have every day. Jose, Purdy or Burrow this week? Jose, I'd go with Burrow. Jose, I'd go with Burrow. By the way, Jose, you're the man. Hope you're having a great evening. CL, running backs, Jacobs, Swift, JT, Madison, Acham. Really solid group there. Like that you've got Acham kind of just sitting back there. You can put him on the waiver on the IR and have him sit there for a few weeks. Wide receivers, Amon-Ra St. Brown, DK, Puka, Nico, Thielen, Herbert, Laporta. Rest of season, really strong team, CL. Really strong team. Like it overall. Is Herbert your quarterback? Or if that's the case, it's just a really strong team. Really like how you built that one, CL. I think it's a B+, A-. Appreciate you guys being with us every single day. I know I'm missing some of these comments right here, so let's get to it. Josh, mistake. I am shocked that they're doing it. I really don't trust him. I'm not going to bet on him tomorrow. Drew Hazard, I did freeze for a moment. I'm not betting Travis Kelce tomorrow. Normally, I'm big on Travis Kelce player props, especially on a Thursday. But no, not going to do that today. Actually, in an hour, it will be today. But not going to take him on Thursday Night Football. Just don't trust Travis Kelce with the injury. So to that question, I do like Adams. I do like Chase. Nosebleed fantasy would be Ridley. It would be Ridley. And I know you're going to enjoy the game, but yes, I'm a little worried about Travis Kelce. Jake, something to watch every night of the week. It's a great time of year. Jake, isn't it the best? By the way, one of the reasons I love it is because it's good competition. We're not in a part of the year at any of these sports in which they're kind of mail it in time of year. Because football, you don't get that. That's one of the dramas of the NFL. Baseball, obviously, we're in the postseason. College football every week matters. So everything just matters so much, not just to us sports bettors or fantasy owners, but to the teams themselves. Appreciate all you guys being with us. Avery Paul, thoughts on Henry going forward as well as Smith. Kind of nervous about them. I understand why. Derrick Henry does have some concern just because that Titans offense is so bad. Brandon Garcia, are Eckler, ETN, Brees, Diggs, Kupp, and A.J. Brown all top 10 players? So Brees Hall isn't a top 10 player. He's unbelievably talented, but he's not. Diggs is an absolute top 5 wide receiver. Kupp's a top 5 wide receiver. A.J. Brown's kind of an interesting one. I think A.J. Brown might be wide receiver 5 through 7, but the problem is I really can't put him in top 5 because I would put right now in the top 5, when healthy, Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, Jamar Chase are absolutely in the top 3. I would put Diggs and Kupp 4 and 5. I would probably put A.J. Brown 6. So Brendan Garcia, that's where I come out. Tweety Bird, thanks so much for subscribing, Tweety Bird. Welcome to the Butt Fumble Sports community. Officially a Butt Fumbler. Great to have you with us. Pick 2, Judy, Wilson, or Osborne. I'd go with Wilson and Osborne. I don't trust Judy tomorrow. I just don't trust it. I dropped Hunter for Komet. Not a bad move. I mean, given the matchups and given the opportunities that he's had over the last few weeks, might not be bad. Should I start Joe Burrow or Kirk Cousins this week? Wow, I like both of them. I'll probably lean towards Joe Burrow actually a little bit more. Thinking Stevenson can have a good game against the Raiders. Yeah, I think he could, Burner Account 3. I think he could. That offense has been so bad. Don't you feel like they have to run? Mike Evans, Ayuk, Michael Thomas, Palmer. Pick 3 of the wide receivers. I'd go Evans, I'd go Thomas, and I'd go Palmer. Evans, Thomas, and Palmer. Thanks so much for the question. Not sure if you answered, but Miles Sanders going to turn it around. No. Christian Beltran, nope, he won't. Nosebleed, Mahomes, ETN, Rob, Chase, Adams, Kelsey, Debo, Eagles defense. Oh, you can go either one. Chiefs going to have a good game too. Should I replace Debo? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. As a flex? No, I like that as a flex. The TX Tejano, pick 2, full PPR. For Montgomery. No, I'd rather have Montgomery. Damian Skyberg, I'd rather have Montgomery. Oh, as in you're getting Montgomery? Yes. If you're getting Montgomery, I love it. If you're getting Montgomery, I love it. Tweety Bird, great to have you as a new subscriber. I'd go Stevenson. Tweety Bird, I'd go Stevenson. Thanks so much. Christian Beltran, I don't like Miles Sanders. Don't like Miles Sanders. Christian Beltran, I do like Jeff Wilson. I do like Jeff Wilson. Ben, thanks so much for subscribing, Ben. Great to have you as a part of this community. It's my username. I'd go Jeff Wilson. It's my username. I'm going to go with Jeff Wilson on that one, just barely. Tweety Bird, Stevenson. Tweety Bird, I'd go Stevenson. Sorry, guys, over on YouTube, I got to cut out on you, only because clearly we're having a tough time with our connection, so I got to end one of them. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 5 p.m. Goodbye.